Welcome back to Bold TV. I'm your host, Philip Michael. Now, a lot of false information circulated across social media about PPP loans and other government support for businesses. Now people are getting in trouble for fraud. Here to tell us how business owners and freelancers can avoid situations like this in the future is Cory Mosley from Mosley Strategy Group. Welcome, Cory.
Hey, Philip, thank you for having me on today.
I'm glad to have you. Now, let's get right to it. How much could PPP fraud ruin the future of your business?
Well, it depends. How do you like jail?
Ooh.
Right? I mean, that's the fundamental issue is what we've seen in these type of situations and circumstances where people thought potentially they were taking advantage of the system, one. Two, thought they were maybe doing the right thing, bringing in this money, trying to use it for what it was supposed to, but then maybe got pulled in a different direction, saw another opportunity, saw an opportunity to take advantage of some other things in the market, and then now here we are. That has maybe gotten away from them just a little bit.
You mentioned other things. What were some of the biggest mistakes you saw business owners make last year with the PPP loans?
In terms of PPP loans, well, personal investments, right? There's people that have some new Range Rovers in their driveway.
No.
We've heard several stories, right, of people purchasing homes or secondary homes with PPP loans. And I think at the end of the day, Philip, this goes back to this theory that the government is so big and bloated that there's millions of this stuff going on. Who's going to really figure it out, or who's going to pay attention to little old me over here doing some of those things? And what people don't get about the government is they have infinite amounts of time, resources, and money to come back a little bit later. So it's kind of one of those things that we might not get you right now, but we're going to get you.
They'll get you down the line. Wow. What should business owners be focused on right now as we transition back to normal, outside of not taking money in the wrong direction? What should they be focused on?
So, I mean, it's despite where you are, maybe, right? So if you had a restaurant, maybe you had a tougher time readjusting. But overall, this is a fantastic time to start a business, be working to grow your business, and really be focusing on a couple key things. Number one, I want to continue that investment, right? So what technology can I be bringing in? What type of things can I be automating in my business? How can I simplify to multiply the business? Sometimes things just get so big and bloated that you got to step back and go, you know what? I really don't need all of this going on over here. I might not need this person or this situation. So it creates an opportunity now for them to be looking at what they could be doing differently to simplify the business to actually grow it.
Simplify the business to actually grow. You have an interesting concept. A lot of people think inside the box. Some like to go outside the box. You have a different approach. Blowing, say it for me, please.
Yeah, some people think about inside the box, outside of the box. I want to just blow the box up, right?
And what does that mean?
Right. So why do we have to have parameters, right? You sit down in a meeting and we say, okay, great. Let's get some ideas going here. What's outside the box of what we're thinking? Well, that still means you're using a baseline. Let's get rid of the baseline,
for sure,
right? What could we be doing completely differently, potentially, that other people are not doing, particularly our competitors? Because a lot of times in the marketplace, you just have to be a little bit better to have a huge advantage.
Do you think that in-the-box thinking actually inhibits innovation?
Oh, 100%. So I'm leaving, I'm flying this afternoon down to Texas to speak at a conference, and one of my presentation topics is best practices kill sales growth, how not to be a victim.
Talk about it. What's the takeaway? I need to hear that. Best practices kill sales growth? Talk about it. Why is that?
Well, here's the thing, Philip. Best practices are usually derived around the idea of what a large group of people are doing to be effective. So by the time a best practice gets to me as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, for me to execute that, what I'm basically doing is mastering average.
Mastering average, which has a ceiling. So instead, what can you do? Because if someone is starting out, the natural thing to do is look at what other people in your field is doing that are ahead of you to sort of, I don't want to use the word copy, but be inspired by them to see, okay, they laid the blueprint. Let me follow that somewhat. What should someone do instead if that's the only path they know and see? What should someone do instead?
So, I mean, sometimes it's as simple as asking the question, right? Okay, here's what everybody else is doing, and we refer to this as zigging when everyone else is zagging, right?
Okay.
So here's what people are doing. I want to start a new bakery. I want to sell cookies. I want to sell brownies. I want to be a coach, a consultant, whatever. Okay, I can look at the marketplace and look at what people are doing. Now, where do I fit in that marketplace? How does what I do, how does my service or product solve both a known problem for the customer and the unknown problems that a customer may not know that they even have? That creates a proposition for you that can make you an authority in your market, make you authority in your service, and make you the obvious choice. Because that's what we all want, right? Nobody says, hey, get me a good interviewer. We want to say, get me Philip.
That's it right there. I think we should leave it on that note, because how to take away the basic boilerplate title with the person that then becomes the value. That's why they got to talk to Mosley Strategy Group, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Where can people find you?
Yeah, easy enough. CoryMosley.com, C-O-R-Y, because if you put the E in, you're going to have to deal with my mother. Mosley.com. I've got some great resources for entrepreneurs on the site. We've just released our 5 strategies profitable business owners use to thrive in any economy. So they can get that completely free right on the homepage.
Your website looks like money, I must tell you. Thank you so much for being here, Cory.
I appreciate you, Philip. Thank you, and Bold TV.
You got it. And thank you all for watching. Make sure you follow Bold TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Till next time, I'm out of here. Have a great day.